Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Kasama po natin ngayon si Suzy Rojas para sa ating Woman Up.
Woman Up.
Hi, Suzy!
Hello, Ariane. Kamusta?
Okay naman ako dito. Fight lang! Aja!
Ajak!
Aja!
Kamusta naman yung mga buhay-buhay ng yung mga empleyado at yung mga iyong tinutulungan na seafarer?
Ngayon, medyo a little bit complicated yung sa pagpapauwi ng mga seafarers kasi iba-iba yung with all the quarantines, ganyan. But I think everyone is just trying to do what they can to cope with this situation. Siyempre,
marami nang nakauwi at marami nang magkapiling sa kanilang pamilya na yon.
Yes, marami na. Marami na din. Siguro lalo na yung mga taga Luzon, yung mga taga Manila kasi pwede silang, yung mga pwedeng umuwi after their quarantine, pwede naman silang dumiretso. Tapos yung mga galing sa mga vessels na hindi naman parang compromised ng corona, pwede naman silang dumiretso at mag-self-quarantine sa bahay nila.
So sa Makatwid, maraming nag-self-quarantine na yon at hindi parehas ang pagka-uwi nila bago pa nag-quarantine. Medyo iba yung pag-uwi nila na yon compared sa times na walang quarantine. Ano naman yung nakikita ng mga empleyado mo? Ano yung mga nasasabi na tungkol sa buhay pamilya na yon na may quarantine at nakauwi si Mr.?
Actually, Suzy, we have a question from a seafarer's wife. It's actually directed to you. Ang tanong niya is, ngayong wala na sa barko si Mr., bakit parang nag-iiba ang aming relasyon?
So, ang nakikita nila ay kinukumpara nila ba yung relasyon nila bago umalis si Mr. sa papuntang sa barko o habang nag-i-internet sila ni Mr. habang sila ay nasa barko? Ano yung pinag-compare nila?
I think maybe the difference between pag magkasama sila ngayon na talagang naka-quarantine sila together versus yung every few months nila nakikita yung husband nila.
So before the quarantine, when they were coming back, there was a particular time, there was a particular objective, and there was a sense that meron silang pagbabalikan na trabaho. So kumbaga, sa pagdating nila at pagsapit nila sa bahay nila, selebrasyon ang nangyayari.
Yeah.
Ngayon, na-quarantine ang dinatnan nila. Number 1, hindi nila sigurado na may trabaho sila. Number 2, iba ang sitwasyon ng Pilipinas at lahat natetense at hindi alam kung ano nangyayari. Pangatlo, hindi natin sigurado kung meron darating ng pera o hindi. So ang problema is iniisip ng mag-asawa na nag-iiba si Mr. or nag-iiba si Mrs. Bakit iba siya nung may quarantine at iba siya ngayon? Hindi dahil nag-iba si Mr. at si Mrs., kundi nag-iba ang sitwasyon kung kailan nilang sa pagbalik ni Mr. sa Maynila. So, pag ang sitwasyon ay hindi sigurado may trabaho, hindi masyadong alam kung ganong karaming pera ang meron, hindi alam kung hanggang buhay na silang ganito o 1 or 2 months lang, ang nangyayari ay nagiging stressful ang pag-iisip ng dalawa. All of a sudden, iniisip is, pagdating mo ba, ibig bang sabihin wala ka ng trabaho? And therefore, sigurado ba natin na ipagagastos natin yung pondong ito sa pagpapalit ng roof house roof, ng ceiling ng ating bahay? O kailangan nating i-save, bubong? Or kailangan ba nating i-save para sa gastos na hindi natin alam? Kunyari may sakit tayo. At yung mga situations na yan at yung conversations na yan ang siyang nakakapag-stress. So, hindi si Mrs. ang problema o hindi si Mr. ang problema, kundi ang sitwasyon ang may problema.
So, parang itong sitwasyon na to, talagang natitest yung maybe yung sinasabi nga, di ba, pag nagpakasal, through thick or thin, pati bewang kasama doon because of the COVID, the quarantine. You know, it's really testing the patience and understanding of each individual. Yes.
So the negative situation magnifies or pinapalaki ang mga problema at ang mga problema na nakikita. So all of a sudden, the 100 pesos that you had becomes kulang, wherein before it's excess money to spend. The vacation that you thought was a good time, all of a sudden becomes an enforced vacation of which you don't know whether you'll get a job or not. So the frame of mind has changed because of the situation. The interpretation of events have changed because of the situation.
That's true. I agree with that. Kasi syempre, you know, like when you have, even if you have your savings, even if you have your finances, you thought that, you know, the finances are secure, your finances is secure. Pagdating dito, it's like parang yung sinabi mo na nakakatakot na parang gagastusin ko ba siya ngayon? Baka mas kailanganin ko siya sa future. And it adds this feeling na you're lacking. So what would you recommend? How should couples talk about this?
Ang maganda kung maganda yung level ng relationship at level of communication between the two is good because madaling ipakita o madaling ipuna ng mag-asawa kung ano yung mali ang sinasabi ng kanyang kapartner. So instead of saying, for example, ikaw kasi, bakit walang trabaho, bakit si Janjan, nakasama mo ba sa barko, hindi nakauwi, and therefore may trabaho, baka ikaw ang may problema. Right? So to change that into, you know what, nandito yung COVID na yon, hindi natin alam kung paano nagdedesisyon, kung ano ang mangyayari, kung ano ang diferensya ng trabaho mo sa trabaho ni Janjan. Isipin na lang natin kung ano ang makokontrol natin, kung ano ang sitwasyon, pag-isipan natin yung COVID at ano yung sitwasyon, para malaman natin kung saan tayo lulugar, kung saan tayo gagawa ng diskarte. At huwag na nating pag-isipan kung bakit si Janjan may trabaho at ikaw ay walang trabaho.
Oh, kasi baka kasi sagutin siya, Jan ka na kay Janjan.
And that is such a real reaction, isn't it not?
Yeah. And I think this is the time na siguro kasi I think yung communication is something that a lot of couples, especially pag busy or pag syempre like with this in the situation of preparers na hindi naman sila madalas kasama ng pamilya nila. So there's a tendency, and this is something that my daughter actually raised to me, na she feels pressured to be happy when she's with the family because when she goes back to her place, then she feels parang sayang sana i-enjoy that. But then there are times when she's really not feeling, you know, she feels
okay.
like pressure, diba? She's really not okay when she's during the weekend, you know. So the communication, yung feeling niya na it goes like in a ball. It like parang it gets parang na lumalaki, and she's having a hard time communicating. That's why we make it a point that every week we have now like a powwow, a family powwow, where we open up, you know, each a group. It's like a group thing na, you know, you tell us how you feel, you tell us how you are today, And I think maybe that's the time, this is the right time for families to para mag-focus sa ganon. Pero paano ba
Focus on
mag-start?
everybody.
How do you recommend them to start? That's the hard part, diba? The start, the beginning, the first step.
It is to create a schedule around the conversation. So, for example, to set the time, dinner time or meals time is to talk about us. And then to start the conversation on a positive note. First on gratitude, thank you, Lord, for the food we eat. And then you start, the next position is, what are you grateful for? Then the next position is, and how can we be grateful more? And that is where you enter the difficult conversation. And how can we make it better?
How many times would you recommend to do something like structured like that, like within the family?
The normal, the cadence or the schedules for many therapies such as these is done on the daily basis, 5-10 minutes a day. This is what I contribute. This is what I have. This is what I contribute, and this is how we can improve the situation forward. It's a 3-step question. What is the situation? How did I add to the situation? What did I give to the situation? And then what can I give in order to make the situation better?
Okay, Susie, we only have 4 minutes to go. And so I would like to ask for your message to our viewers regarding that problem or situation.
All right. So, seafarers, it's difficult when you have a family member outside or that you have not been working with or not being seeing regularly. Nandun yung na hindi na kayo feeling masyadong close. Nandun yung iba na yung mga activities mo sa activities niya. Na nagre-rely kayo sa trusting each other. At nagre-rely kayo sa ginagawa na for sure ang mga activities and actions is based for the family being together. Because it is hard to create a team kung separated kayo, because the amount of effort it takes to develop the communication and the collaboration is that much more harder. However, kahit sabihin na natin ganon, hindi lang yung distance ang success factor ng isang marriage or isang relationship. Ang success factor ng isang relationship ay togetherness, gratitude, focusing on time with each other, developing memories, and developing values that are together for the family. So, ang importante ay gumawa ng values plan, ng family plan, habang nandito kayo, na pwede ninyong gawin kaya merong COVID o walang COVID, kaya malayo siya or malapit siya. A sample of a family plan is, mag-iimpok tayo sa bangko ng ganitong amount na hindi natin gagastusin dahil kailangan ni Junior para sa eskwelahan. Pangalawa, pagkatapos ng 6 na taon, titingnan natin ulit yung finances natin para malaman natin kung kailangan ba talaga kaming pumunta sa barko o hindi. Pangatlo, baka hindi na natin kayang sundan si Junior kasi yung family plan natin ay maghihinto tayo ng trabaho, ng pagbabiyahe pagkatapos ng 10 years at instead gagawa tayo ng business dito sa Maynila. Pang-apat, therefore, sa family natin, importante na yung perang na nakukuha natin ay para sa atin at hindi masyadong maraming binibigay sa mga in-laws o mga families natin. So, ganyan kaklaro yung family, ganyan kaklaro yung plano. At yung paghihiwalay ng inyong pamilya sa iyong mga in-laws at sa iyong mga tito at tita at magplano para sa inyong immediate family.
Thank you so much. So, mga viewers, samahan niyo po kami ulit. Makikita niyo po ulit si Suzy ngayong Friday. So, see you next time. Bumanap!
Level up! Level up!
Level up!
Bye-bye!
Bye!